Hello my sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some home decor dupes that you can make using Dollar Tree items, and these turned out absolutely stunning. You're not going to want to miss not one of them, so let's jump in. For the first DIY, I am going to be taking this pack of round signs. I did get these from Hobby Lobby because I thought that they were a better price. You get 6 in a pack for $7.99, but I did get it at 40% off, so that wasn't bad, and it turned out cheaper than getting them at Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna take one here for the first DIY, and I'm taking my ruler along with my pencil because I want to create some shiplap lines on here. And I'm gonna be showing you the dupes that I'm going for, and I'll be honest with you, my friend, I'm not really doing 100% dupes. I don't really like to do that sort of thing where it's 100% dupes. I like to, tweak it a little bit so that it's my own, but get the inspiration of stuff that you see online that may be expensive that you can do for less than half the price. So that's what I like to do. And so this sign here turned out absolutely gorgeous, and I'll be honest with you as well that I'm not the type that likes really bright colored home decor, but I know that there are some of you that do love it and do decorate with bright colored decor. So that is what I'm making for you that likes the bright colors. You can see here that I'm adding some painter's tape so I can section off the parts that I want to paint in blue. I painted the first shiplap there in blue. Now I'm painting this one here in blue as well, and then I'm gonna let it completely dry before I pull off the tape. Once I pull off the tape, I'm just going to transfer it to another line so that way I can do the other shiplaps. And you can see here exactly what I'm doing. It's pretty simple and easy. You just want to work your way color by color. So I have 2 blue shiplap lines, and then I'm going to have 2 yellow lines, and the center one is going to be pink. So we're starting off our yellow shiplaps here. You can see I'm adding a little bit separately because it does need to be distressed. The original sign was distressed, so I'm just trying to do the same look, and I'm just going to do this one and move the painter's tape once again because we need another yellow layer all the way down in the bottom of the sign. So you can see right here I'm just moving that painter's tape, and you can see how nice and crisp the lines are. So we're just going to move that right on top of the blue now, so that way it can protect that once we paint the yellow in the bottom. And we're gonna let those dry and remove the painter's tape once again so we can paint the center panel. Now I'm going in with my sandpaper just to sand it down a bit, and just so the lines where I painted won't look so harsh and too sharp. I want it to look a little bit blended together, like if it was meant to be together. So that is what I'm doing here with my sandpaper, and you can see right here the sign that I am going for, and this sign is absolutely beautiful and I love it. The colors on this particular sign is a little bit more subtle, but the paints that I had were just bold and bright, so it was perfectly fine and I didn't mind it. So that is the sign that I am going for. Now I have these wood letters here for spring, but I noticed that I didn't have a P, so I am just cutting an R, the leg of the R, so that it looks like a P. You can see no one would ever notice. And then I'm gonna take my sandpaper and just sand it down where I cut so it's nice and smooth. And then I'm gonna paint these letters in this gray paint. Of course, you can use whatever color you want. You can use brown or, you know, white, whatever color you prefer. And I'm gonna paint all of them and let those dry really well before adding them down to my sign. So right here you can see I took a Sharpie marker and I just traced over the lines because on the original sign the shiplap lines were dark, so I guess it's to make it look like it's actual shiplap. So I did that with a Sharpie marker, and now I'm just going to lay down my letters on my sign one by one. And the good thing is you have the shiplap lines so you can get it pretty even. And I am using just my hot glue gun for this. You could use wood glue, crazy glue, whatever you have, it will work. Once the letters are on there really nicely, I am going to go in with a couple pieces of greenery. I have some eucalyptus stem here from Dollar Tree and I want to add it off to the side just as it was on the original sign. So I just clipped off 2 stems and I'm bending the stem there so it can be going in the same direction as the wood sign, and I'm just going to press it down onto that hot glue just like this. And then once that is on there, I'm going to take some burlap fabric and make a simple bow. I just folded it over once. Now I'm folding it over like this, and then I'm gonna take some string, tie it up nice and tightly, and it's gonna give you that bow look once it's nice and scrunched up. So once you get it nice and tight, make sure you double knot it so that way it can stay nice and put, and we can then hot glue it down to the center where those greenery are, just to finish off this sign. And you can see the final look here. Look how pretty this sign turned out. And I know the original sign said hello spring, but I didn't want to add hello. I just wanted the word spring, but of course you can add it, you know, if you wanted to. But I absolutely love how it turned out, and you would have to let me know what you think. It was super easy to make and we made it for less than half of what the original is. Such a nice inspiration and I love it. For the next DIY, my friend, I'm gonna take another one of those wood round signs along with some brown paint and just give it a nice coating of paint, but it is going to be distressed, so you don't have to worry about it being too perfect. You can see here that I like to just spread out the paint that way when I'm painting it, lightly stroking it back. The paint, it doesn't fully cover the sign and it gives you a natural distressed look. So that is what I like to do, but of course you can, after it's dry, you can sand it down as well to get it a little bit more distressed if you want it. Once it's nice and dry, I do have here some vinyl that I cut on my Cricut, and it says welcome. I'm just taking that wording here so we could place it to the center of our sign. You just want to scrape it like this and you can pull it up with the transfer tape. Let me know down below in the comments if you do have a Cricut and which one do you have, and if you would like to see some videos doing some DIYs using the Cricut. Maybe, I'm not sure if any of you have one or like to use it for your DIYs. But I do like to use it from time to time just to get those perfect letters and stuff like that, and it is so awesome to use as well, so I love it. So now I'm adding some of this lamb's ears greenery from Dollar Tree. Sometimes they have this in my Dollar Tree and I love to pick them up because they are so high-end looking and they don't really have them, so when I do see them I be sure to pick some up. And then I'm gonna go in with some flowers. I just added 2 to the top of the sign. You can add more if you want in between the greenery or however you would like, but I think 2 on the top looks absolutely perfect, and they are the same color so that it could be nice and cohesive. And then I even went in with a little bit of some eucalyptus stems just to give it a little bit of some contrast between the greenery and make it look really nice. Now you can see I have this beautiful pack of butterflies from Dollar Tree. These are really pretty and I never really used them, but I thought this was the perfect time to use them. This is the inspiration for this sign. You can see here it has butterflies on it with the welcome and the greenery, and I thought that we can do it for less than that price. So I took that pack of butterflies from Dollar Tree. They are very beautiful and I love the colors. I think they go well with the sign. So I'm just, you see here I'm folding the wings, that way it looks a little bit 3D-ish and more realistic of a butterfly on the sign. And I thought it was a super cute little touch to do. You can lay them down flat if you wanted, but I really love how it looks like this, and this is the final result. I love it. It's just so beautiful and so simple as well, and really nice for the price that I made it at. Less than what the original sign was. You would have to let me know what you think. And my friend, if you are enjoying today's DIY so far, don't be afraid to hit that like button. It does help me out to reach new viewers and it is much appreciated. So hit that like button, and if you want to do a little something extra, you can share with your family and friends. Thank you so much. I'm happy to let you guys know that today's video is in collaboration with one of my sweet friends and one of my long-term friends from the very beginning when I started this channel. I have collabed with my friend Jenny, and if you don't know her and her channel, then I suggest you head on over to check her out because she has some amazing content to share with you and you are going to love her. So her link is going to be in my description box below, and I hope you check her out. Tell her I sent you and I said hi, and hit that subscribe button for her. You are not going to regret it and you're going to want to see her video. Moving on to the third DIY, I have another one of those signs along with some tan paints. I'm just dabbing it here because it was running out, so I was trying to get the most of it, and I am gonna give it a nice distressed coat of paint as well. And I'm not gonna worry too much about the left side because that's gonna get completely covered in the end, so you won't be able to see it. And you guys, I'm super sorry for my raspy and messed up voice. I am fighting through this voiceover because I'm not feeling too well, so I apologize for that. But anyway, this is the sign that I am going for inspiration. This is a very beautiful sign and I love it. However, I didn't have one of the rings to just make it how it is as a ring sign, but I had one of the circle signs, so I just thought, why not just give it a little bit of a twist and make it my own. So that pack of wood planks that you saw there is from Dollar Tree, and I thought that was perfect to put in the center as you saw the original sign had. So I decided to go with green for that because I wanted a pop of color, but you can go with brown or even stain it if you want it to look like the original sign. So I'm gonna paint this, and this color is absolutely pretty and I love it. So I'm going to paint it, let it dry, and then hot glue it down to the center of the sign. Then I'm gonna go in with this pack of beads that look perfect for spring. I forgot where I got these. I believe they were from Dollar Tree. Now they have out a lot of different color beads, and I think that's great for if you don't want to do the extra step to paint them and wait for them to dry. So I have these. I'm gonna go all the way around the sign, only on the right side half of the sign, and I'm just doing a pattern of white, blue, yellow, green, and I'm just going to continue that all the way around until I get to, the stopping point where it's halfway. So it's really simple, and again, you could use wood glue if you preferred. That would totally work, of course, and as well as crazy glue, it would work too. So now you can see it's all the way around on the half side, the right side, and it's looking really pretty. So now I'm going to go in with those lamb's ears and I'm going to clip them off so that way I can place them off to the left side with my hot glue gun. And I'm going to bend the stem a little bit so it can go with the shape of the sign, and just keep adding on from there because I do want some contrast and different greenery. So I'm gonna add some of this eucalyptus stem as well and a few bits of greenery that I had laying around, and that's just gonna make it look more high-end and more, you know, nice to look at with all the different greens and stuff like that. So just play with it until you see that you like it. And if you've made it this far, then it's time for our secret word. The word for today is going to be spring. So if you made it this far into my video, I truly appreciate you. And I just want you to know that. Comment below down in the comments spring, and I know that you made it this far, and it's truly appreciated once again. So now I'm taking these decals and I'm placing the word home in the middle. The other one, I believe it said hello, but I just wanted to switch it up once again. So I'm just scraping it down, making sure all of the edges are down, and here is the final look. Look how gorgeous this sign turned out. I am in love with it, and it was literally only a couple dollars to make. You would have to let me know what you think, and once again, if you like it, like today's video, it would truly mean a lot. And do consider hitting that subscribe button. My friend, don't forget to check out Jenny. The link will be in my description box, and I will see you all on the next one. Take care, my friend. God bless. Bye.